Hey guys, I'm back today doing another Diwali recipe for y'all. And this one is called sweet rice. And in South Asia, it's also called Kheer. And it's made just a little bit different to how we make ours here. And it's a really nice dish. It's a dessert, it's very sweet, and it's really famous around Diwali time. It's famous for Hindu prayers. And it's a really loved dish. So if you guys want to see how I do this one, then keep watching. So to start off, you're going to need half a cup of basmati rice, and I'm using basmati, but you can use any type of white rice. You can use jasmine rice or any white rice that you have. And I just washed this about 4 to 5 times just to get it really clean, and I soaked it in some water. I had this soaking for like 30 minutes. So this will let it cook faster when you put it into the pot. But if you don't soak it, then you'll have to boil it for a while first before you start adding your milk and stuff. We're also going to use some sweetened condensed milk, and this is to taste. So I'm just going to be adding about 2 tablespoons first, and then I'll taste it to see if it needs any more. I'm using 1 cup of evaporated milk, 2 cups of water, 2 cups of whole milk, and if you don't have evaporated milk, you can also use 3 cups of whole milk instead. And if you don't have whole milk, you can use 3 cups of evaporated milk, or you can just use 1 tin. I think that'll be good. Here I have half teaspoon of cinnamon and half teaspoon of ground elaichi or ground cardamom powder. And I also have a little dash of salt in there too. I have 1 tablespoon of almonds, slivered almonds. You can use pistachios as well. You can use cherries, any type of nut you want, or fruit. You can use raisins if you want. So it's totally up to you, whatever you want to add to this. So these are just the basic ingredients that I'm going to be using. So now we're going to start making the sweet rice. So to my pot, I'm going to add the water, the 2 cups of water. And I'm just going to drain the water from this rice, and I'm just going to put the rice alone. So I drained the water, and I'm just going to add the rice. And to this water, you also want to add your spices. And I forgot to mention that if you have whole cinnamon, you can also put that. And for the lychee or cardamom, you can use the whole pods and just crack them and throw them in there. It's totally up to you, whatever you want to do. So I've added the cinnamon, the cardamom, and the salt. So you just want to let this come to a nice boil. So what I'm going to do is just cover it. I have it on like medium to high heat. And I'm just going to let it come to a nice boil. And when it starts getting really soft and nice, we'll start adding the milk and stuff. So it's been about 10 minutes now. And I've had it on medium heat, and you see how much the water reduced, and the rice is soft. So now is where you want to add your milk. I'm gonna add my 2 cups of whole milk, my cup of evaporated milk, And for now, I'm just going to be adding 2 tablespoons of condensed milk. And we'll taste it along the way to see if it needs anything else. So just stir the milk in well. And now you just want to leave it to come down a boil and reduce with the milk. Put it on like a little higher than medium, so like medium to high, and leave the cover off and just let it cook. So I forgot to mention, you can also add some ginger in there when you add the milk. I forgot to list that in the ingredients. So you just want to grate it in. And if you don't like ginger, then this is totally optional. But I love ginger in my tea berries. So this is just about a tablespoon of ground ginger. I guess you can use powdered ginger as well, but the fresh one gives it such a nicer, potent flavor. So you'll notice the milk starting to reduce at this point. It's just been about 2 minutes now. So I'm just going to let it go and I'll show you guys it in a couple minutes. So it's been 10 minutes, guys, and it's reduced significantly. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm actually gonna add some of the almonds just so they could get a little nice and soft, and just keep a little bit just to garnish the top with. And you can toast these if you want in a pan, but I just wanted to leave mine like this. And I'm going to add another tablespoon of condensed milk. And you can taste it to see if it needs anything else, like any more cardamom or whatever it needs. So I'm gonna add about half a tablespoon of condensed milk again. And you can use sugar in place of condensed milk if you want. So at the end, it's going to look like a porridge. I'm going to add just a little bit of cardamom powder again. About 1/4 teaspoon. And just leave it to cook now on low heat for about 10 to 20 minutes again, depending on how long it takes to reduce. So in total, it's been 20 minutes since we added the milk, and it looks perfect right now, and I'm gonna turn it off, because if you let this go for any longer, it's going to get really thick. And if you like it that way, then by all means you can let it keep cooking. But I turned mine off because I like it to be a little bit wet and not too thick and dry. So if you leave it at this stage, it's gonna dry up on its own. So it's gonna get a little more thicker than this. So just keep that in mind. So now I'm going to eat some. So this is the finished product, guys. I am gonna dig in right now. I'm gonna have this for lunch. So let me know if you guys enjoyed this recipe. Tell me if you tried it. Leave me a comment below, subscribe, like the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.